Very said.
That is the prettiest little thing I've seen in years.
We're all set, fired up.
The F-86. This is Houston. Head for the hangar, number 3. Something's going on.
Roger, Houston. On the way.
I've got him. I'm right behind him. He's moving on the runway.
Roger, I'm right with you.
We got trouble. Let's go.
Something's kicking a big bone.
Come on, move it.
Come on, 3, where are you?
I'm coming, Houston. Hang on.
Number 3, he's gonna get it.
Houston, what happened? Come in. Come in.
Excuse me. You're in my space.
This is yours?
Yeah, not only that, but you cut me off to get it.
I'm sorry. I did it by instinct. I learned how to drive in New York City.
That figures. Visitor parking's 1 level down.
Visitor parking's a mile and a half from the elevator.
Exercise will do you good. No, no.
Hey, hi, fellas. Hey, I like your new car, Frank. What's it run on? H2O?
Oh, come on. It's no big deal. You know, all new cars have little bugs. It's probably just a loose water hose or something like that.
You know, the last time I bought a car with a bug in it, I invited the salesman out for a ride. We talked the whole situation over. By the time we got back, I had an extended warranty for 25 years.
Will you lighten up? Frank doesn't need you to solve his problems. Do you, Frank?
Oh, hey, no problem. No problem.
Just give me the word, Frank. They do you right, or they deal with me.
I'll see you guys upstairs, okay?
Guys, I wish I were at liberty to give you more information, but I'm not. Just believe me when I tell you that this is a matter of the utmost importance to the federal government.
Mr. Walsh, Captain Braddock introduced you as Agent Walsh. He neglected to say what agency you're with. I was just wondering if that was an oversight.
Stop playing with words, Cheney. You weren't told because you don't need to know.
I'm sorry, guys, but you're gonna have to fly blind on this one. At least for a while.
Apex doesn't like people who keep us in the dark.
Oh, no. Everything that's being done is with their absolute sanction.
We're to believe all this intrigue is over one stolen saber jet. More secrecy than D-Day because a relic of the Korean War gets swiped from an airstrip in the boondocks?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry I'm late.
Gentlemen of the Blue Thunder team, I'd like you to meet my associate, Agent Kate Cunningham.
How do you do?
And she usually isn't late for important briefings.
Oh, I'm afraid that's my fault. If I'd let her get away with stealing my parking space, she'd be on time.
Well, I'm glad you two have met, whatever the occasion, because Kate is going to be the field agent in charge of this investigation. She's going to be your shadow, day and night, till it's over.
Is that right? Well, tell me, have you ever flown in a turbo-powered gunship before?
Now that you mention it, I haven't. But I can hardly wait.
Having fun, Agent Cunningham?
Yes, I am. Now, please call me Kate.
You know, I could have sworn Cunningham was an Irish name.
My mother is Irish. My dad was born in Liverpool.
If I was born in Liverpool, I'd have my own rock group. Wouldn't be flying around with a maniac like this.
Oh, I love it. If you're trying to scare me, it won't work.
The way you drive doesn't surprise me.
Is it true that a helicopter can do a 360-degree loop?
Not many.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I have not.
Why don't you try it now?
Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you are. Good afternoon. We're looking for Bill Spradley.
I figured you were. Your captain called from Los Angeles. I'm Spradley.
Oh, Frank Cheney, Officer Wonderlove, Field Agent Cunningham.
Well, I didn't expect this much attention. When it comes to stolen airplanes, usually you get kissed off.
Not stolen fighter planes. Even when they're privately owned, the government takes a dim view.
You people are federal?
Agent Cunningham here will fill you in on that, won't you?
Yes, Mr. Spradley, we are federal. And we'd like you to tell us anything you feel might help us find your plane.
Breaks my heart to even think about it. I spent the last 5 years of my life restoring that baby. She was in mint condition. Better than when she was shooting down MiGs over Korea.
What about the armament?
Except for firing pins, all the machine guns and cannons were operative. I'm telling you, we're talking about a cherry airplane here, right down to the original Air Force markings.
How difficult would it be to put in firing pins?
Well, with the right parts, a good gunsmith could have her combat ready in less than 3 hours. And if somebody wanted to activate her missile system, she'd be lethal enough to tie up every cop in this state.
Doesn't wash, Kate.
What doesn't?
You were CIA or FBI, you'd have more helicopters at your disposal than most countries have in their Air Force.
Are you asking me why we chose Blue Thunder?
I'm asking you to level with me because little bells are going off that tell me this whole thing stinks.
I wish I could tell you everything, but you'll have to settle for this. Finding the F-86 is a high-level priority. We chose Blue Thunder because you have more sophisticated detection equipment than anything else that flies.
Does plain old eyesight come under the heading of sophisticated? We'll take a peek out the starboard window, folks, unless I need glasses as an F-86.
Hit it with the zoom.
It's FU 849.
That's it. That's the one.
Skystrike to base. Exactly 3 seconds, I'll tell you if you've earned your merit badge in gunsmithing.
Roger, Strike. Standing by.
Any questions about the firing pins?
We gotta get out of here. Turbo. don't go into combat with civilians aboard.
Cheney, I'm a federal agent, and I'm ordering you to turn this aircraft around.
Excuse me, but I'm a federal agent too, and I don't remember you having the authority to give me orders.
We can take the time to get on the radio and verify that, or we can do the job we're here to do. Shoot that plane down.
What do you know, Bates? He wants to play.
Test the missile. Whatever you do, take him out.
There's a malfunction in the missile system. They won't fire.
All right, we'll handle this situation a different way. Return to base.
He had a missile. Why didn't he fire it?
There are a lot of things we don't know, Jaffo. And I don't like it.
Look, Mr. Waltz, I'm a cop. I'm supposed to take orders, but I do think all of us deserve some minor clarification. Minor clarification? First, you tell me to find an F-86. That comes under the heading of seek. Then when the 86 finds us, Agent Cunningham here tells me orders me to shoot it down. That comes under the heading of destroy. Now, just so we're all in sync here, are we looking for that bird, or are we supposed to shoot it down? You're looking. And you're shooting.
Look, what my men want to know is just what the hell we're doing on this mission.
I'm sure they do, Captain. But for now, that's impossible.
Want us to give you a ride home, Frank?
Oh, come on, you guys. The engine was a little hot this morning. It's going to be fine now, just fine.
If you have any more problems, you tell me. I'll dump that car right back on that salesman's desk. You won't have any more problems.
There you go again. Settle down, will you?
Bubba, it's going to be okay. Trust me. Good night, guys.
idea to follow him.
Frank, you okay, buddy?
What happened? Well, it was my radiator that blew. Somebody planted a bomb. That's twice today somebody's tried to kill me. Must be very important to somebody that I don't find that F-86.
Careful, we can't replace these parts. Oh, and tighten that clamp over there. Gerard, come here. Gerard, why don't you have a look at that launch rack?
We modified the missile release system. I don't think you have any more trouble with it.
That's what you said the first time, and that chopper almost wasted me. I want to try those missiles again.
Be my guest.
Oh, and you can take that cannon out. I can take care of myself.
Well, I'm sorry, but we can't guarantee the accuracy of your armament.
You haven't been able to guarantee much of anything, have you? Let's go. He's handling perfectly. I'm testing the missile now. That's the launch. They work just fine. Hey, look over there! That car's burning! There might be somebody in it! Let's get out of here! Wait a minute. We've got trouble. People down there have spotted me.
We can't risk that. Take them out.
Roger. What's he trying to do? He's crazy. He's gonna kill us. Mission accomplished.
Hey, Frank.
Yo.
Glad you're okay.
You okay?
Frank, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want you to answer me very honestly. Am I an unattractive person?
Unattractive?
Yeah, unattractive. Unappealing, annoying, irritating, repugnant, or otherwise disgusting.
No.
So why won't that woman pay any attention to me?
JJ, I told you, nobody scores with her. Don't take it personally.
I don't buy that, Frank. Either she's got somebody else, or why wouldn't she at least go to a movie with
Kid, I cannot answer that question in its entirety. But I can help you.
you? You can't.
Yes. Welcome to Professor Cheney's School of the Pursuit of Lissom Lasses. I'm about to share with you the fruits of experiences with the opposite sex. Tips on how to win the heart of even the coldest woman.
Share some fruits, Frank. Come on.
All right. Lesson number 1. The best way to a woman's heart is through her stomach. I will teach you the art of culinary wizardry. There is a famous Chinese dish. The most important ingredient is bok choy, of which there is only one left. Hello.
Hi. Seems we both want the bok choy.
Yes.
How about this? I gave on the parking space. You give on the bok choy.
I have a much better idea. Why don't I buy the bok choy and I'll use it to cook an incredible dinner for you?
Oh, you cook too.
I will make you a meal the likes of which you've never tasted before. A meal fit for a princess.
I think that sounds delightful.
A few minutes more.
That smells absolutely heavenly.
Wait till you taste it. Excuse me. Who is it?
Ski and Bubba.
Hi, Frank.
Mind if we come in?
Hey, fellas, what are you doing here?
Jeffel said we should come over.
Jaffa, what for?
Yeah, well, after all, 2 times today somebody tried to dust you.
So we're gonna stay with you, protect you.
Now, fellas, there's no need to do that, really.
No problem.
Yeah, what are friends for?
It's a great smell. What are we having for dinner?
Hello.
Anyway, we've got to be going.
Yeah, Frank, have a nice meal.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming by. Tell Jaffo I'll talk to him in the morning.
That was maybe the most incredible meal I've ever had.
Thanks. I'm glad.
Kate,
What is it?
level with me.
Okay, so maybe I've had better dinners.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Tonight, in the market, there was no coincidence us being there at the same time in the produce section.
Are you suggesting I had ulterior motives?
Either that or you're just keeping an eye on me because of this mysterious assignment.
Do I get my choice?
I'd like the truth.
Okay. I was there because I wanted to see more of you.
I was hoping you'd say that. Kate, I'd like us to get to know each other better. How do you feel about that?
I'd like that too. Very much. I'm afraid it's my beeper. Guess I have to go.
Oh, come.
It's my job. I'm a federal agent, remember?
Yeah, with an unnamed agency. Come on now. What is this? Why am I chasing this F-86?
Like we told you, we can't tell you
Yeah,
now.
well, when are you going to tell me? It's like grabbing at smoke.
Frank, we are both professionals. You do your job and I do mine. That much at least has to stay the same. But I still want to get to know you better.
What are we checking out?
a vehicle out in the desert, riddle full of bullets. 3 people killed. It happened yesterday, but no one discovered it until early this morning.
But it looked like an attack from above?
Right. Unless there's a very tall hunter out there somewhere. It had to be a plane.
Most of them were dead since yesterday. One guy was still alive, though.
Where's he now?
Well, he died not too much longer after we got here. He said a plane attacked them. Said it was shooting at random, then it came after them.
Wait a minute. Was he able to tell you what kind of plane? Was it a jet?
Yeah. He said it was an F-86 Sabre jet.
Captain, if I had had the fuel, I could have stayed out there and made a full-scale surveillance of the area. I would like to go back there with Bubinski in the van with backup fuel, okay?
Sounds good to me, Frank. Go ahead.
Thanks.
First thing in the morning.
I have something else to tell you, Cheney. I'm having Cunningham taken off the case.
What? Why?
I can't tell you that. It's just that we have some suspicions.
Suspicions? What kind of
Look,
suspicions?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you anymore. I just didn't want you to be surprised when she didn't show up.
Frank? Telephone. Female.
Hello?
Frank, it's me.
Kate. Kate, what's going on?
I can't talk on the phone, but I need to see you. Can we meet at your house? It's important.
I'm on my way.
See you there.
Who is it?
It's me.
KGB.
What do you mean you can't tell me why Kate said KGB? The Russian Secret Service. I'm damned. tired of hearing what you can't tell me, Walsh. I want some answers, and I want them now.
Look, I know how upset you
are.
are.
No, you don't. You haven't the slightest idea how upset I am. But if you don't tell me what's going on in 30 seconds, I'm going to make your eyeballs pop.
Cheney. Frank. Ease up.
I'm sorry. I have no right to take this out on you. I'm sorry. It's just twice somebody's tried to kill me, and they've killed innocent people. Now they're killing a very special person.
It's all right, I understand. She was a friend of mine, too, you know?
And we don't have a clue as to why. All we know is that our men are supposed to go out there and find an airplane, blow it out of existence, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Frank, at 0800, I want you to leave here and find that Sabre jet. And don't come back till it's destroyed, all right?
How much longer?
This isn't something that can be hurried. We have to get the sounds right.
We've got to be out of here in 2 hours.
If we don't get the background sounds just right, even an amateur could tell that this isn't a broadcast between an intercept aircraft and its base. If a Russian airliner is to be shot down, we have to be sure the United States gets the blame, not the Soviet Union.
If we're not out of here in 2 hours, when that plane enters its final approach, there won't be any mission. You remember that.
A jet fighter plane needs a reasonably long airstrip to land and take off. Either that or a long stretch of solidly packed ground.
That eliminates a lot of terrain around here.
Well, Jaffo, let's start at the point that vehicle was attacked. From there, we can fly concentric circles from that nucleus and see if anything looks promising. Make sure Bubba and Ski have those coordinates.
I'm on the horn now. Jaffo, the rolling... Wonderlove, the Rolling Thunder, come in.
See? Jaffo, it fits you. I knew you'd get used to it.
Yeah.
Come in, Jaffo.
Bubba, you got these? 35 degrees, 15 minutes north by 118 degrees west.
Right, we have those coordinates. We shouldn't be out too far behind you. Rolling Thunder out. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's my side of the truck.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you keep your trash on your side of the truck? This isn't a dumpster.
You know what you are? Compulsive, that's what. Compulsive. Well, your little pencil goes right here on your desk, and your little notepad, well, that goes right here on your desk. You gotta learn how to relax, man. You get angry too easy. You don't get any enjoyment out of life. What are you doing?
Enjoyment, huh? We're gonna play a little guessing game. In what famous movie did the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow appear?
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of what?
Oz. The Wizard of Oz.
Say it again.
Oz. O-Z-I.
I enjoyed that. I feel a lot more relaxed now.
I don't know, Frank. We've been up here for 4 hours now, and we haven't got one solid lead yet.
That valley floor. It's long enough to land a jet aircraft.
So are the last 3 valleys we looked at.
We're still gonna keep trying. Take a sensory reading of the ground cover. See if you can read any impressions that might have been brushed over.
Check that out, Frank.
Well, what do you know? Unless the prairie dogs have been building little roadways, I'd say that's the track of a small aircraft.
Well, why don't we see where it leads?
Why don't we? Get that on the zoom, Jaffo.
Roger. Frank, I think we found it.
to stay and help, Frank?
No, once you get back to the shack, it shouldn't take more than an hour to replace. Now look, they know we're on to them. They're either gonna try to finish us off or clear out. Either way, step on.
You got it.
Fellas, be careful, huh?
That's it. Up there.
Let's come around from behind that hill there where we have some protection.
Okay.
Can't you do that any faster?
The mix on this is perfect. It should be played just before the attack on the airliner. It's almost ready.
Sir, I spotted a vehicle approaching. Circle around behind the mountain.
Get the plane airborne.
All set?
Man that weapon and stand by it.
Yes, sir.
We evacuate immediately.
They're getting away. Hit it. That gun'll cut us to pieces.
Bubba the Blue Thunder. Come in, Frank.
Blue Thunder, Bubba, go ahead.
Been down under fire. We could use some backup. Is that rotor fixed yet?
We're on our way.
Go for it, Frank!
Stop firing. We're federal officers. Take one more move, and it's all over.
Ski, Bubba, pick up the trash down there, will you?
We have the guy secured, Frank. Either he doesn't know anything or he isn't going to talk. He doesn't want to be cooperative.
Well, if they're trying to burn these tapes, they must be important to him. Bubba, can you give me a hand with this?
Yeah, we examined the whole area. There's nobody left except the guy who was manning the gun. But there were the jeeps and the planes.
What the hell is going on with that plane?
Frank, we got the head end of several tapes here. I think you should listen to these.
What in the world was that?
And now this.
Control to Interceptor 4. Stand by. Control to Interceptor 4. Identified target. Over.
And that's not all, folks.
Intercept 4 to Control. We have the target in sight. Over. Roger, Control. Standing by.
I don't get it.
Let's try them all together, shall we?
Intercept 4 to Control. We have the target in sight. Over. Control to Interceptor 4. Stand by. Roger, Control. Standing by. Control to Interceptor 4. Identified target. Over. Intercept 4. It has Russian marking. Looks like a spy craft disguised as an airliner. Roger, Interceptor 4. Attack and destroy.
That's all the tape that was here. It was probably used to mix a master onto a cassette.
They're gonna shoot down a Russian jet and make it look like a deliberate act by the United States government.
That's right, Cheney. You solved the riddle. Fortunately for us, it's too late. Because within an hour, a plane of the Air National Guard will have committed an act of vicious aggression and killed 200 innocent Russian citizens. Then the world will know what a warmongering country this really is. Well, now you know why you weren't allowed to know the true nature of your mission, Cheney. The political aspects were a bit delicate.
I don't get it. Are you a federal agent or are you KGB?
Both. In my hat as a federal agent, it was my job to get you to find the Sabre jet and destroy it before it shoots down the Russian airliner. In my hat as a KGB agent, I was doing everything I could to prevent you from accomplishing that mission.
Well, why didn't you just notify the Air Force? They could have done it for you.
That was considered. But I had a very good argument against that possibility. I convinced everybody that it would be an international embarrassment for the U.S. to shoot down one of its own planes, and that no one would believe that explanation.
And Kate? What about Kate?
Cunningham. Well, she became suspicious of me. She had to be eliminated.
You killed her.
Don't be stupid. You know, I would have thought that you were a true professional, that you wouldn't let emotions get in the way of doing your job. I mean, if you had the same kind of commitment I have, you wouldn't be affected by the elimination of a single pawn.
You're scum, Walsh.
I'm going to kill you, Cheney. And if you're lucky, I won't shoot you in the stomach where it takes hours to die. Like your girlfriend?
I scouted the area, sir. There's no one else.
Well, gentlemen, now you have the opportunity to die for your country, such as it is.
Back off. He's mine.
Frank! You don't want to do that, man.
Javo, let's go find us a Sabre jet.
This is Aeroflat 419. Request clearance for final approach.
LA Center, any Russian flights coming in on the West Coast?
Please stand by.
Yes, I'll wait. Javo, take notes on this.
I'm ready.
Still here.
Affirmative.
Right.
A Russian diplomatic flight.
Where's it coming from?
Origin was Leningrad.
Destination?
LAX.
What's his present position?
Due west under 300 miles out.
Thanks, LA Center. Blue Thunder out. Let's get a graphic readout on the flight path of the airliner.
Okay, this is the normal flight path. It would end up at Los Angeles International Airport. But it looks like this Russian diplomatic flight is veering a little bit to the north.
Continues on its present course. Can you project its destination?
Sure can. Okay, here we go.
Where is that?
Vandenberg Air Force Base. Why would a diplomatic flight head toward a military base? That's bound to look very suspicious.
Because the whole thing's been set up. The pilot's orders must have been falsified in order to change course. Let's go. LA Center, this is Blue Thunder. Do you have any unidentified aircraft anywhere in your offshore airspace?
That's affirmative, Blue Thunder. A fast-moving small target, 35 southeast of Santa Barbara, heading 330. Appears to be a military fighter type.
Thanks, LA Center.
contact heading of 270. We should intercept in approximately 90 seconds.
270. Roger.
There he is, Frank. Coming at 2 o'clock. There's a Russian liner.
I'm afraid our friend sees it too. We have to keep ourselves in between the airliner and the jet.
He's not going for the airliner, Frank. He's coming at us.
He's too fast. It's hard to keep him in my sights.
He's turning, Frank. Here he comes again. The Russian liner's turning around.
He sees trouble. He'll head back for LAX or home. We still have that jet to take care of.
Here he comes again.
Going down.
Frank, do something. We better do it, Frank, and we better do it fast.
Hang on, Jeffo. Maybe we can draw him away from the airliner. Oh, he's gonna get his feet wet. He comes for us down here. Come on. Just a little further. Kate, that was for you. Okay, Jeffo, let's go home.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Listen, you were right. The bub man has got to lighten up, you know what I mean? Now, you tried talking to him, it didn't work. So all I'm going to do is try to loosen him, that's all.
He's going to be back in a few minutes. Jaffo, I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Don't worry, he'll thank me.
There's nothing left to do. We rounded up all the KGB agents before they got away.
I gotta make out the case report.
You make out the case report tomorrow. Go home, kick back, watch some TV, huh?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Good night's sleep will do you some good, Frank.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Bob.
How you doing?
Good night, man.
Hi.
You do this?
I'm sorry.
You did that?
Oh, boy. You should have seen the look on your face. It was so classic. Wasn't it funny? Bubba, hey, wait a minute. Put me down. Bubba, it was a joke. I was kidding. It was like, knock, knock. Who's there? Take my wife, please. I was just trying to lighten you up.
I haven't felt so light in years.